atengenezwe, waweke tayari, kisha aletwe hapa mbele, mahali ambao baada ya sala ya kawaida ya saa 10 tutafanya special prayers ama prayer maalum ya maiti, kisha ndio tutapeleka kwa makaburi Langata kumstiri. Hiyo ndio the main thing. Sasa ni kuangalia wale wageni wale wamekuja, wamtizame, wamuombee, kisha walete hapa nje. Baada ya sala za kawaida ya saa 10 tutasimama kwa sala ya maiti, ambao sasa ni kawaida ya Kiislamu. Lazima tusalie maiti, kisha tumpeleke tumstiri kwa makaburi. Hayo tu ndio the main events that will happen now after this one. Yes, tunangojea hiyo maombi.
Asante. Indeed, I have been able to grab the governor for Mombasa, that is Ali Hassan Joho, who has made way right here to the Masjid Noor Mosque in South Sea. Mheshimiwa Governor, yes, thank you so much for your time. First of all, your memories, rather, having interacted with the late senator. How do you remember him?
Well, first of all, I had the privilege of serving with him at the same time in Parliament, and besides that, he was a Mombasa fellow. You know, he worked in the coastal region for a while, and within our midst we grew up with some of his children, and largely the family, because a big number of the family members are still in Mombasa, are still in the coastal region. So he's a man that we take some kind of ownership back home in the coastal region because of the history that he has with us. And he is one of the eminent politicians that has always stood out. First and foremost, God-fearing. Second, always candid and truthful. He says it as it is, without fear, without favor. And I had the privilege of being advised severally by himself, because I think I got to Parliament when he was there. This is the 8th, is it the 8th or the 9th Parliament? And even during devolution, our interactions with the Senate, he would always stand to assist us. Whenever I needed a serious decision that would require support in Senate, I would reach out to him. He will always be responsive. And besides that, we identify him as a father to us. He's a father figure to all of us. We are in the leadership, the Muslims in the leadership, we've always looked up to him as a father figure. So mine is really to pray for him and his family, and largely the people of Garissa County and everybody else. The country has lost, all of us have lost someone that all his entire life worked on giving to the public.
Indeed. Earlier on, we were able to speak to several leaders who spoke that him being the chair of the task force committee, then the BBI, which he articulately spoke about, as in his honor, the country should be united. Your reaction towards the current political rhetoric ongoing?
Not useful. It defeats the purpose of even having a conversation that is meaningful such as this one, because late senator is now going to his grave without being able to say I saw, or I could see results of my work as the Building Bridges initiative. But all of us need to be reminded that this country, at the end of the day, belongs to all of us. I am as Kenyan as you are and as anybody else. We, as politicians, need to remember we can never have another country, we can never have another Kenya. And even those that are fighting to govern or working hard politically to govern, you must govern people. And for you to govern, you need to enjoy peace, tranquility, so that there can be prosperity. So, as it were, I think the situation is very polarized. Some of the incidents that do happen are unnecessary and uncalled for. We should learn to exercise decorum, allow even our opposition, those that are opposing us, space to express their views, sell their vision, sell their manifesto, without interfering in what they do. And that way we'll be able to unite the country. So, in his honor, really, we have to do something.
And as you wind up, Mheshimiwa Governor, what was your last conversation like with the late senator? And did he express confidence, or did he, in matters BBI, will be successful? What was probably, did you get to pick his mind on the matters BBI?
Yes, he had one concern, and I'm going to be candid. He had one concern. Obviously, he had issues with some of the things that had been proposed. And the beauty about it is that he never took to platform, but he was engaging leadership. I knew he was talking to Uhuru, I knew he was talking to Raila on matters that he wasn't comfortable about. I personally met him in Malindi just before he traveled. Engaged on a few pleasant conversations like we always do, me and him at a personal level. But obviously, a constitution is not a holy book. It's not Quran or Bible. It must have issues. Even him, he addressed a bit of issues, and he was engaging the leadership. And that's what it is. We will always have to review to a point where we say we are on the right path.
Thank you so much, Mheshimiwa Governor. Indeed, that has been Ali Hassan Joho, the Governor for County 001, that is Mombasa County, as he also made his way to Masjid Nur Mosque here in South Sea to pay his respects, his last respects to the fallen